recent event of the book festival, the announcement of the 1920 Bluebonnet Master List. And as is our tradition, this is a book award for kids, by kids, so we think it makes a lot of sense that the kids announce the award, right? So we're very grateful to have a number of students with us today, and they are queued up and ready, so we are going to jump in because obviously there are time constraints because they will kick you out of this tent for the next event. So, Bailey and Elizabeth, come on up. Book number 1. Who's reading this time? Okay.
Sixth, fifth, and sixth grade students meet weekly to talk in the ARTT, that's Room to Talk room. Here they build friendships and find a safe place to discuss their fears and problems. These students will learn that if the worst thing in the world happens, they will protect someone else. They will harbor each other. After reading this heartwarming and compassionate middle grade novel, will you consider being a safe harbor to someone? Harbor Me by Jaquin Woodson.
Good job, girls. Thank you. Book 1 down.
Performs a vanishing act from his con artist uncle and reappears in the small town of Mineral Wells. Drawn to the town's magic shop, Carter meets a crew of magicians in training. Can Carter and his band of misfits conjure up a way to save the town from the villainous B.B. Basso and his clown henchmen? Full of friendship, family, and hidden messages and magic tricks, this enchanting tale is sure to please all audiences. The Magic Misfits by Neil Patrick Harris.
Too strong right out of the gate. Jacqueline Wood, Neil Patrick Harris. Book 3, Siona and Zach. Did I get it right? Excellent.
Lucy Callaghan is a math genius with an obsessive-compulsive disorder. She has been homeschooled for her entire school career. Lucy's only friends are from an online math chat forum. Her grandmother states that she must attend middle school for 1 year and make one friend in order to go to college. Can Lucy succeed in middle school? Find out in this heartwarming story. The Miscalculations of Lightning Girl by Stacey McNulty.
Stacey McNulty. Hold it up high, Zach. There it is.
Well, Paloma's mother completes a fellowship in Mexico City. Paloma hopes to learn about the culture and heritage that connects her to her Mexican father, someone she doesn't remember. Although she is not thrilled to be enrolled in summer school, Paloma soon makes friends with Gail and Lizzie, and her time in Mexico quickly turns from boring to intriguing. Gail and Lizzie need Paloma's help in finding a valuable missing ring that belonged to a famed artist. Join Paloma as she uncovers this mystery in Me, Frida, and the Secret of the Peacock Ring by Angela Cervantes.
Good job! Good job, readers. Is Miss Cervantes here? I've heard rumors she would be here. If she walks up, y'all tell me because we're going to have her come up. Book 5, Braden and Everly, y'all come up. Brought a crowd with them.
Have you ever seen a terrifying beast who sucks the blood of goats and other livestock? Carla has. Carla is a young bicycle-riding girl who lives in a goat farm with her father, Hector. One morning, when she finds one of her goats flat as a pancake, she and her father knows exactly who the culprit is. Find Carla and Hector in a hilarious bilingual tale as they use magic to try to protect their precious goods from the beast who is perhaps not as terrifying as they once thought. El Chupacabras by Adam Rubin.
Nice! El Chupacabras! Here, Everly. Let me hold that for you real quick so people see the title in the back. El Chupacabras!
Sassy and Waldo are good dogs. They spend the day keeping their house safe. Has a squirrel ever gotten inside? No. But every day their boy Stuart comes home from this terrible place called school, smelling like anxiety and paper. Sassy and Waldo decide to save Stuart, but they don't let dogs into school. So Sassy and Waldo decide to get creative. They put on an old trench coat, and now everyone at BU Arthur Elementary thinks they are a new student. Everyone except Stuart. Two dogs in a trench coat go to school. By Julie Falatko, illustrated by Cole and Jeff.
Yeah. Shiria and Adelaide. Yeah, I got the names right.
If you thought Mary Poppins or Nancy McPhee were great nannies, wait until you meet this one. Stanley Darrow's family has not been the same since his father died. His mom is having a hard time maintaining a household, a job, and helping everyone deal with their own grief. After she mentions getting a nanny, Stanley is quick to request one online. The nanny mysteriously appears and begins to help the Darrows in a magical way. This heartwarming tale makes you laugh, cry, and wish you had this nanny in your life. Mr. Gedrick and Me by Patrick Carter.
Isolated and lonely, Emmeline plays with the shadows around her. Soon her shadow, Dar, becomes her only friend. When her parents want to send her away to be cured, Dar convinces Emmeline to run away under the cloak of darkness. Now, on the run from the guards, Emmeline agrees to help her shadow become flesh in return for help. Along the way, Emmeline begins to wonder if Dar is really her friend and how she can keep a secret from her own shadow. Connolly expertly weaves suspense and intrigue into the story that will keep audiences guessing. Shadow Weaver by Marky Kate Connolly.
Good job, fellas. Varen and Robin. Are y'all related? Brothers. 10 and 8. I'm getting the whole family dogger today. So who's going first? Varen, right?
A cunning woman who wields a magic wand and slays a dragon. A woman who falls in love with a rat and doesn't know what to do when he falls into a pot of soup. And a son who loves sleep but yet works smarter than his brothers. These are the three Latin American folk tales in this comic style book. The Dragon Slayer Folk Tales from Latin America by James Hernandez.
The sorceress, the robot, the gargoyle, the mad scientist. Characters from a fantasy or science fiction tale? No. 16 kids trying to have the best summer ever. With cardboard tape and anything else they can find, these neighborhood friends design classrooms and turn their backyards into an amazing kingdom. Their vivid imaginations take them into a world where they face their fears. Together, they battle monsters, bullies, knights, and rogues in their cardboard kingdom before summer is over and school starts again. Grab your cardboard box and join the fun in this delightful graphic novel.
Yeah! The Cardboard Kingdom. I'm being replaced. Halfway through. And you know, they say, I see people all the day that reading works for. I mean, all those readers. Are they fantastic?
Yeah.
All right. David and Elizabeth, back up. Second half of the list. Book 11.
An unknown superhero girl dressed in a wild costume with a red mask, silver swimsuit, torn tights, and a cape arrives at the scene at Deerwood Park Middle School, exclaiming, "Have no fear, citizens. Captain Superlative is here to make all troubles disappear." The journey through middle school is often riddled with bullies, feeling of inadequacy, and and a desire to fly under the radar. The girl with a secret identity makes it impossible for anyone to live a normal middle school life. Introvert Jamie is overcome with a desire to find out the true identity behind the mask. She is soon drawn to a role of unlikely sidekick. Can Jamie overcome her feelings to join the superhero in her campaign of goodness? Can the incredible power of kindness change lives? Captain Superlatives by J.S. Pollard.
Jerome knows that he is dead and that he was killed by a police officer. At first he is scared, confused, and lonely, but he is reassured by a new friend and fellow ghost, Emmett. Together, Jerome and Emmett walk through Emmett's story. In doing so, Jerome realizes that he is not the first, nor will be the last victim of racially motivated violence. The only living person able to interact with Jerome is the police officer's daughter, Sarah. While rocky at the beginning, this relationship begins to guide Jerome and Sarah towards an eventual peace and understanding. Ghost Boys by Jewel Parker Roach.
Good job, ladies. Yeah, y'all come up. My sheets are stuck together.
Meet Bicycle, a unique girl with an equally unique name. Sister Wanda feels she is lacking friends her own age and is determined to send her to a school that will guarantee she will come back with some friends, but Bicycle has her own ideas. She embarks on a cross-country bicycle journey to meet her idol in hopes that he will become her friend and satisfy Sister Wanda. A unique story with funny and heartfelt characters. The Adventures of a Girl Called Bicycle by Christine Oss.
Josephine is accident-prone and seems to cut herself all the time. Luckily, her husband, Earl, has a father who is a doctor, so Earl knows a thing or two about boo-boos. Earl also works for a company that manufactures hospital supplies. Earl imagines a solution for his wife, the Band-Aid. The end. But wait, there's more. The Band-Aids didn't fly off the shelves. Find out how the Band-Aid finally became a worldwide success. Really, the boo-boos that changed the world. A true story about an accidental invention. Really, by Barry Wittenstein.
Good job, Zach. Brayton and Everly.
How do you feel after getting a new haircut? In this rollicking, rhythmic verse with the bold and vibrant illustrations, a young boy shares his experience in a barber shop. After a fresh haircut, the change in his self-esteem is noticeable. His confidence rises. The pride is boosted. All it takes is a fresh haircut to change the way he sees himself. With all the swagger flowing through, you may want to rush out and get your own fresh cut. Crown, an ode to a fresh cut by Derek Barnes.
So what happens if I can't get a haircut?
Is it worth trying to say something even if the outlook isn't good? Meet Louie, who doesn't feel like every animal he brings home is doomed until his dad brings home a premature donkey. Louie survived a premature birth himself. He is determined that this donkey, lovingly named Winslow, is going to survive too. A sweet story of friendship, love, loss, and how to survive as a family when things get tough. Saving Winslow by Sharon Creech.
Sharon Creech on the list. Excellent reading. Come on, fellas. We're getting to the end. Number 17.
Orphan twins
Vic and Tara are homeless and eke a living by digging through trash. They have one thing going for them. The robot dog, Daisy, created by Tara, is special. When a local crime boss gets wind of Tara's special way of catching robots, she hunts the twins down, underestimating their intelligence and ambition. Vic tries to protect Tara, but because she knows her autism can sometimes make situations complicated. However, it means she thinks about things differently. In this case, her abilities will help them make Daisy into the biggest, baddest robot on the block. Watchdog by Will McIntosh.
It's 1988. Charlie Bell is still mourning his father and struggling to figure out how he feels for his best friend CJ. When he gets into trouble one too many times, he's packed off to stay with his grandparents for the summer. There, his cousin Roxy coaxes him back to the sport he's been avoiding, basketball. A legend on the courts is born. But can Charlie resist when trouble comes knocking once again? This is a stunning coming-of-age novel in verse about basketball, family, friends, and staying true to yourself. Rebound by Kwame Alexander.
Kwame Alexander, the who's who this year. All right, fellas, last two books. Finish strong. I got a feeling we got the anchor leg for book 20. Baron, you ready?
A story of acceptance and community told by a 216-year-old tree. Read when a Muslim family moves into the neighborhood, they are not welcome by all. It is up to the tree to help the community see what really matters. Sometimes things happen that aren't so good. When they occur, I've learned that there's not much you can do except stand tall and reach through. This is the book the world needs now. Wish Tree by
Catherine Applegate. We got one left. Hope your book's on the list.
Before these tennis legends made it to the top, they had to start at the bottom. They woke up early 6 days a week. They cleaned trash off local tennis courts in order to play and worked hard to become faster and stronger. Some welcomed them into the mostly white sport while others booed. But these African-American girls were unrelenting in their drive to be the best. Come back to the beginning to learn how these amazing talented sisters got their start and how they became two of the greatest athletes in the world. Game Changers. The story of Venus and Serena Williams by Lessa Clinton.
Way to go, Robin. Here, buddy. You did good. Great job. Finish strong. I thought I saw Mr. Montes walk in. If you have a book on the list that was just announced, and you're an author, come up. Miss Cervantes, Angela Cervantes. No. Sorry, no authors are here. Mr. Barton is here. He's a former master list, so we'll acknowledge Mr. Barton. Thank you for being here. Oh, also, stand, please. Thank you. Yes, we have master list people. What? Oh, yes. Come here. Where you been? I've been calling for you. I'm just kidding. There's no pressure. Say a few words. Angela Cervantes, everybody. You're not on the list? You're just coming up?
I'm on the last year's list.
Oh, last year's list. Thank you for being here. This year we're voting on, or last year? This year we're voting on. There you go. Ms. Kahn, thank you. Thank you for being here. Support them. Have a great festival, everybody.